Hello everybody, welcome to Bar Zone, and today I want to talk about stargazing and on the job, being in the Chicago Police Department. The first thing I want to talk about is stargazing. I'm opening this book for you. What happens out there in the stars? As far as what happens out there, I was wondering, is it possible that we can tell the future? I very much believe in that by gazing at the stars. But there's one more event that nobody ever thought about, and that is called Horary Astrology. And just let me read something to you. One particular department of astrology has specialized in the control of ordinary or everyday phenomena, okay, as encountered at random, but as found to be significant or critical in the terms of immediate and practical human needs. This is known as horary astrology, from the Latin word for hour, and the name has its origin in the importance of anything as this is to be identified as its focus in time and space may be traced out through various potential ramifications in a general way by taking the exact moment at which some phase or experience becomes pertinent within a recognizable or measurable content, and by making that minor focus in time and foundation of highly revealed analysis. There's another chapter here. I don't want to go too far into this anymore. It's charting a pertinent moment. What if we could chart a pertinent moment with crime? To go back into time. Do you ever see that movie, or it's a series on TV, Person of Interest, in the machine, you put the number in the machine, it comes out and you could save somebody? What if you could go back in time and go to a pertinent moment? And wouldn't that be awesome to be able to do that? So I wanted to let everybody know I'm thinking about taking up a class in astrology and taking up to be able to do that. That would be the most awesome thing to do. As everybody knows, and everybody that knows me knows, I do the tarot cards. I've done at the Reala, for Pete's sake, okay? I do everybody's tarot cards. I even did detectives at Area 5. I did their tarot cards. I like that, okay? I also do coffee grind readings. So that's another thing. And I plan on going to a friend that Yugoslavian friend that's been doing that for years. That's awesome. So that's another thing I want to do, because I want to find out what happened for Tony Catalano. What happened that day? What happened that day that Tony Catalano, but the day he walked out, that camera, he was on the camera, and he walked out, drove through his garage and never came back. What if he was a victim? He got victimized. He was a victim of some sort of crime. He never came back from that crime. Most likely it's a crime. As you know, I like talking to psychics, and I've had them tell me stuff that he turned his back because of paperwork and just he got in an argument with somebody, or maybe that argument got too far. So I would like to find out, maybe there's a possibility to find out a little bit more about that situation. I know psychics say the same thing over and over again. Yeah, over money, he was into big money and blah, 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 and the same, he got in a fight. Whatever, whether they say he got killed or whether they say the same thing. But anyway, that would be awesome to do. To go to back in time of the Mafia. I've been reading this book of Confessions of a Mafia Contract Killer. Going back to Tofasco, I was just, and then I think of him again. I can't get him out of my head. Is that, okay, he's going to write a book, but what is he going to say in the book? Is he going to admit publicly that he watched a Giacchino with naked women? Okay, just little things like that, little tidbits. And, oh, okay, so he has every opportunity to talk to the FBI. Why isn't he? But then he's going to take credit. Do you imagine if he really does talk to the FBI about the Phillips Jr., like he was murdered, and Catalano, Anthony Catalano from Chicago Missing? He said, according to him, this Dr. Giacchino, millionaire pills, or million pills, Dr. Million Pills, hired a contractor, and he knew all about it. Well, why didn't he tell the police department? Well, was that what's going to be written in his book? I mean, like, okay, come on. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Who's going to read that? I mean, just tidbits here and there, okay? So I myself is a true crime writer. I love true crime, and this is very interesting. I also have taken up private investigating here and there, and interested in that, but a lot of it more for writing. Let that be to the experts right now, because these are professional cases, but I would like to help in some way. So going back to On the Job from the Chicago Police Department, you know, it seems to me that I have been in contact with a few people from the Catalano family, and now one person in the Chicago Police Department listens to them. Okay? I just want to open up this one page here in the Mafia Contract Killers. What is it entitled? Mob Guys and Crooked Cops. There are one of these pages that started out where there was a guy, he was a cop. He was as crooked as a figure-8 pretzel. Worked immediately with the crime family, and he has a fictitious crime family. Could be that, or it could be they're just lazy. I don't know. I mean, I'll put the hat on and just wonder about it. We've got our law enforcement book here, and you've got to wonder, what kind of training do they have that they won't work with family? Here you go. Law enforcement law. Law enforcement for the 20th century. I have my policing. This is a policing in America, and the methods and issues that they come across. And they have a lot of issues. Discriminatory use of police authority. Things that you wonder if they're really trained on. Because I don't see anybody helping the Catalanos from the Chicago Police Department. I think that there's a lot that they should listen to. There's a lot out there, and there's a lot of leads, not just the ones that I come up with. There's leads. I heard that there are solid leads. I heard that there are some good leads that they've come up with, and the police department is not as just like as if you tell them something, they don't like listen. Okay, that's so weird. Okay, the police are supposed to be for law enforcement and helping people. It's not like when you see on TV. I love the police shows that are on TV, the real detectives. They're not really detectives. Okay, so I don't understand it. They made me do the Tyra cards, which I did. Okay, I mean, what that has to do with the price of tea in China and anything, but I have no clue. Okay, and I feel that the Chicago Police Department should be doing more for victims that are out there, all races, all colors. They're not even like caring what goes on with the people out there, okay, that want to be heard or would want to talk to, want to be listened to. Maybe they have something to say, you know. I mean, they talk to me, but then we did tarot cards, okay, so I don't know. I mean, like, there's some strong leads that I think that they should listen to. I'm the Bar Zone. Thank you.